Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and I think because I've done quite a few different Tele variations on the channel, I always get asked about player series versus, you know, whatever, and so I thought I'd show you a player series Tele. This one's from 2019, because I haven't actually done a video on the player series Tele yet. I've done plenty of others on the Strats and stuff, but not the player series. So let's go over the spec as normal, and then I'll share some of my thoughts on this guitar, and also what my favourite ever Telecaster has been so far. So as you can see, this one is finished in Typal Blue, I think they call it. Really nice condition as well, absolutely spotless. And usual Fender stuff on the body. It's an older body. It's obviously full thickness, no sort of cutaways or anything, traditional Tele body. That's a string through body. And then you get the 6-saddle bridge, which we'll come back to after we've done the sounds. You got the maple neck there, and one of the things with player series is with the maple is you get finish on the front and then satin on the rear, and it makes a difference. It does feel lovely, to be fair. It's the best of both worlds when it comes to a maple neck. And actually this one, I'm not sure how well it will come across, but on the sort of top third of the neck, you've got a nice bit of flame in the back there as well. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it is there. Machine heads, usual sort of Fender standard machine heads. Again, with player series, you get the spaghetti logo, which is my favourite Fender logo. The radius is 9.5, usual sort of stuff, and then more modern frets. I do prefer these to the vintage, really skinny ones. Should say truss rod access is at the top and not down here like it is on a vintage one. And then the player series Alnico pickups. So I mean, spec wise, it is, you know, a very simple guitar, as a Telecaster should be. So let's get into just a couple of sounds, and then I'll come back and sort of share some more thoughts on what I think about this, particularly this bridge, and also what my favourite Telecaster ever was. So there you go then, you heard a few of the sort of sounds there. I just did a few sort of classic Tele sounds, and much like with the player series Strats, I think that the pickups you get as standard now are far better than the ones it replaced in the old Mexican standard lines. So overall, player series Tele is a better guitar than the pre-player series Mexican standards, in the same way with the Strats. The player series Strats I feel are much better than the old Mexican standard Strats. And that's mainly in the pickups. You know, I like having the spaghetti logo, I like having the F plate, all those little cosmetic touches, but it's the fact you're now getting much better pickups as standard. Now, one thing that I don't like on Telecasters is this 6 saddle bridge. People that like it always use the same argument, you know, you can get better intonation and it does feel a bit comfier. Now, when I've set Teles up with 3 brass saddles, when they're right, they're right. I've never ever had bad intonation problems with a traditional bridge. And although this does do everything you want a Tele to do, I think that if you put the normal brass saddle bridge on here, it would improve the guitar, and I just think that a Tele should have that bridge. So that is my only sort of criticism really, but it's not the best Tele I've ever played, and nothing to me has come close in terms of quality, feel, sound, looks, just across the board value than the Jason Isbell Telecaster. So you heard a little clip of when I had the Jason Isbell Telecaster in. That guitar actually belongs to a very good friend of mine, so I still get to play it quite a lot. And, you know, it is the best Tele I've ever played. So if this really puts you off, this standard bridge, and you don't mind spending that extra, but you want to get something really, you know, quite special to be fair, look at those Jason Isbell Telecasters. The Chrissy Hines, which I do have one in stock at the moment, I'll link all this stuff below, is a close second to that. Sound-wise, I'm pretty sure that but for the name, they're the same pickups, but looks-wise, it kind of just falls off compared to the Isbell. But those two guitars are well worth your time checking out. But if you like this one, if you like the Player Series, this one is in stock, and I'll link it down below. And it does come with nice Fender gig bag there as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of these. Do you prefer Player Series to the old ones? Is there anything you haven't liked with Player Series? And I will see you in the next video.